Hi, how you doing? Justin Sandercoe here, and in this video I wanted to show you around my very cool new Blues Licks app. Features 56 incredible blues licks, the same ones that I did in the series last year for YouTube, but now you can have it on your iOS device and download the videos. We've got a heap of really cool features like being able to loop parts of the video. We've got a little tab player and a neck diagram thing that shows where to put your fingers. Links to all of my blues lessons over on the website as well. It's a very, very cool little app, so let's go and have a look at it. So here we are on the main menu page on the Blues Licks app. Starting at the bottom right hand corner there, we've got the About. And clicking that will give you a little bit about me, some links to more apps that I have, some links to backing tracks that I have available on iTunes, and links to Leafcutter, who are the wonderful people who made this app for me. So if we hit that back button, back to this main page, on the lessons we have links to my blues lead guitar course over on the website. So if you're worried about working on your vibrato or your bending technique or whatever, if you've got a technical issue with any of the stuff on the licks, or you want to revise your pentatonic patterns, any of that kind of stuff, that's got links to all of those lessons. So hopefully you'll find that handy. And the main feature here is the licks. Now I'm going to start on the left hand side, so you can see there is a list of all of the licks that we've got in this app. Now there's quite a few, 56 I think it is. Important things to check out. On the right hand side of that little menu, you'll see there a trash can. Now the first 6 licks there are loaded into the app when you buy it. The other ones that have got the little cloud there, they can be downloaded from the cloud, that magical cloud where all great licks live, and you can download it directly onto your iPad or iPhone. So if I just click on that, you'll see the progress thing. Internet's a little bit slow here today, but that will download that video lesson directly now into your iPad. Now if you don't want them to stay there, if you're running out of space, you can always use that trash can icon to get rid of the apps to free up a little space on your iPad or iPhone. Now we can also look at it by player, so by clicking on the by player menu option at the bottom left hand corner, you can see now it's they're sorted by Stevie Ray Vaughan, Albert King, Freddie King, T-Bone, Eric Clapton, B.B. King and Robin Ford. Now we've also got a favorites button. Okay, we haven't favorited any yet, but if we have a look at this first one, this pattern 1 flat 5 slide lick, which is the one that's kind of loaded up now, we've got a little star up in the top right hand corner. That's our favorite button. Okay, and you can see now I've got that little star under that lesson code, and then if we go to our favorites, that lick will be there. So it's a good idea to sort out which are your favorite licks that you'd like to make sure you work into your playing. Now on the right hand side of the screen, it should be fairly obvious what's going on here. We've got the video player at the top, we've got the little progress bar in between, and at the bottom we have the tab at the moment, but that can change. If you look right in the right hand corner there, there's a little, it looks like a little chord box there. If we touch that, it'll change the any of the descriptions of the licks into a little neck diagram, and it'll actually show finger positions. We'll go back to that in a second, and you can see now that bottom right hand corner now is dot, so we can change between those two views. Now it only tabs out the lick. It doesn't tab out every single thing I play in all of the lessons. That would just be a little bit chaotic, but we have got some really interesting organization features for you as well. So the first one right in the top right hand corner, learn my left and right together. I promise I'll learn that one day. If we click on that, you can see that we've got a few bookmarks there. So the introduction here is the red one. We've got playthrough, which is this blue color, and you can see now it's skipped to exactly that part of the video. Okay, and if we want to go for the slow playthrough, we can click that and it's moved to that part of the video. So it's a breakdown of it, going through it in more detail, a little bit about the picking. So we've got obvious things about the lick are ready to go. Now normally the intro, we won't have any tab. It'll be me kind of jamming along with it a little bit. The tab will come into play when we do the playthrough. So if I just play it from here, you'll see the little line move along there along the bottom as I play the lick through. A little bit slower. Okay, so there's the lick, and you can see the tab going through. If I just do exactly the same thing there with the neck diagram, so I'll just use that to go through to play through and hit play. A little bit slower. It's definitely a lot easier to kind of understand what's going on there when you can see it at a slower tempo, at a fast speed. Those dots run by pretty quick. Now we also have a very cool cycling feature. Okay, so there's bookmarks. If you look further down the screen, you'll see this little two arrows within a pair of brackets there between the video and the neck on the right hand side, or it might be the sheet music. If we go back to this playthrough thing and we hit that button now, you can see that it's gone red on one side, which means it's starting. And we press play, get the lick, and when we hit it again, it's going to repeat that one section over and over again. So if there's any part of the video, whether it's one of the licks or whatever bit you like, you can cycle that one section over and over again. Very, very, very helpful little feature, that one, being able to cycle. And of course, the third press of it turns it off. So you press it once to start, once to finish and start cycling, and once to turn it off. Okay, the little plus sign there is extending the selected bookmarked area. Okay, so if you want to get more detail in that particular part and be able to scroll backwards and forwards into a particular section, you can do so with that. So if we just hit this plus now, start it and stop it, so we can hit play, start the cycle, finish the cycle, and you can see now it's giving a little bit more detail on that particular little section, and you can expand it out to, of course, to see the whole video. So the other things that we've got here are the tools, which is the settings is just left-handed or right-handed for the fretboard. Okay, so that will be this thing here. It's now set up for left-handed. If we flick it back, we've got it for right-handed. The little square with the arrows is obviously full screen mode, so we can click on that and have all of that going at full screen mode if you wanted to have a bigger picture. Probably more useful on an iPhone where things are a little bit well, obviously the screen's a bit smaller, so it's a little harder to see it all. I hope you enjoyed that look around the app. There'll be a link in the description to go and buy it from the iTunes store. I'm afraid it is only an iOS app at this stage. So I'll see you for plenty more lessons and more apps very soon. You take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.